they keep getting stuck. Welcome back to American Beef Ranch. My name is Jesse. Today we are doing the last little prep before they start harvesting today, which is supposed to be just after lunch. It's this morning about, I don't know, 9:30 or so. And what I am doing is the fence, the place we need to cross the road to get into the field is kind of blocked because of the cow fence. And so I'm gonna put up our temporary hot wire that we used around this to keep them out of the water here. It worked pretty good. So I'm gonna do the same thing and try to keep the cows from going into the cornfield, but allowing the choppers and the tractors and trucks and trailers to get in and out of the field easily. So grab these posts up. I got the wire, I grabbed some extra posts, and we're gonna go do us a little bit of fence building this morning. Then once that's done, basically we are just on duty to do whatever the chopping company needs, moving pivots, starting pivots, stuff like that. But at the same time, we will be working on winterizing the irrigation system, opening stuff up, letting it drain. I do need to pull a pump off because it's burned up. So we got a lot to do today. Hopefully that I'm here now, I can explain this better. So here is the cow fence and the gate that we put in. And so what needs to happen is the chopping company is going to pit the silage right down there. They have to come down this road, turn, come up this hill, and they've got to cross right here. So we've got to give them the ability to cross. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right back here to where that freestanding panel is, and I'm going to attach a mock hot wire. We're going to go up and over the berm and across, and we're going to go down and connect over there to the main fence, and the cows should stay out of it. They shouldn't bother it because there's plenty of food, there's plenty of water down there. They should walk up to the hot wire and go, no, I'm going the other way. So we've got this little mock hot wire all set up. I think it's gonna work just fine. The chopper guys showed up with the scale house, and their portage on. They're kind of trying to figure out what they're gonna do. I went down there and talked to them for just a minute. So now the last thing we really gotta do is get these panels up here on the road out of the way so that we can actually drive across. And then I think I'm gonna fill in a hole because there's a hole here that I'm not really fond of. I think that'll do. We are chop-a-lapping. So they got here, we got things set up. They got the end rows up, and they are now going back and forth. And it is an absolute fight. It is wet, wet, wet. We got a really good rainstorm, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. And so it's just, the top of the soil is just saturated enough that it's making it really difficult. You can't see it from here, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks stuck right now. There's 10 trucks here and we got half of them stuck. They are semis, so that is kind of part of it too. I mean, you would want the ground a little drier anyway, but for the most part, the corn looks good. I am glad we're making it silage though, because a lot of the corn got frost burned harder than I anticipated. But they're chopping away. We're gonna drive around and try not to get stuck in my now 2-wheel drive pickup. But it's just a little sticky, a little wet, but they're gonna bust through it and get it done. They're used to it. I worked for this chopping company actually 5 years ago when I first moved back to Idaho, and you just go. You know, you just get it done. That's just the way it is. If you gotta pull every single truck, that's what you gotta do. So we'll run back around here, see how the pit and the pile's coming. And here soon we're gonna have to pivot, so get kind of set up and ready for that. Got you guys a little chopping action there. So what a corn chopper does, basically it takes in the entire plant, chops up into little bits, puts it in the back of the truck, and then we run that truck across the scale. They'll also be doing some tests like dry matter and just overall quality, because this is a grain variety. It's not ideal, because this is not dual purpose. It's not ideal for silage, but we're gonna take it, make it work. There's some really good corn out there. You know, we got our high spots and our low spots, but there is some really good corn out there. So that it's nice to see their fertility program. Like I said, I've said it a bunch of times, and maybe at this point I'm patting myself on the back, but like it looks good, and it's good to see. I also learned that our corn that we planted last year actually tested really well. So that's nice to see. Oftentimes when you cut a field open like this and you get some more airflow through the field, because now this, you know, you can get wind across here and we have a nice breeze, it starts to dry out. So you never know, this may get better and better as they move along here. And they were in some of the hilly stuff, and those hills are always just a pain in the butt. They're softer, and they just you know, they cause problems. But I do like to say that the we're gonna have a lot of feed for the cows, but also those hills look a lot better. Like the dirt looks a lot better. So, you know, take it what we can get. You can see we got scale house, scale lady, portable scale all set up. We've got the packing tractor packing. So you can see a truck coming right there. They'll loop around and go across the scale, and then they'll come here and dump their feed, and we'll sit here and watch them, show you what the packer guy's doing. So right now he's shaping the pile, trying to make it pretty, and they're just building that up slowly over time. So now you see the packing tractor man, he's waiting because the semi truck is gonna pull up, spin around, and dump the feed right here in front of him. So he's parked in a very specific spot. That's right where he wants the semi truck to put the feed, is right there in front of him. That way he can build that pile up. So he's gonna flip around right here and back right up and dump it right there for him. I don't know if the GoPro shows it, but he's in that spot right there's a little bit lower, and so that's what he's trying to do, is he's gonna use this feed in this truck to fill it up. Now the truck's backed up, he turns on his PTO, his live bottom starts moving, and there goes the feed. And you can see the top of that corn just slowly creeping along. So the bottom of that floor in the trailer has a chain that goes all the way around, and it just moves the feed out. And now the packing tractor man's going back to packing the pile. He literally will drive back and forth all day long, and it will only stop when the truck's basically to tell him where to put the feed. Now that he's done, he's going to pull forward, get the last little bit out, and then he's going to have to try to get that tailgate to latch. So this tailgate will automatically latch and locks into the chain, but he's got to make sure it gets up there far enough. So let's see what he does to get it latched. Takes off pretty fast. Doesn't quite get it latched. They'll get it latched over there. They'll let him know. They're headed to the field. So what you'll see now is this packing tractor is going to move back and forth, and he's going to build this up in thin layers. That way he can get it packed really tight, just like if you were packing dirt or something like that. He'll push in, he'll pick up, and thinly place it over the top of the pile. And then he just goes back and forth all day long. You can see he slowly picked his blade up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is basically the process of silage. So he's gonna pack this pile as tight as he can to get all the air out of it, because they want this feed to ferment. The fermented feed actually brings more value to the dairyman or whoever's feeding the silage. So he's gonna pack it as tight as they can, and then as soon as they're done, a company will come and cover the entire pile with plastic to keep all the oxygen out. And so it's basically his job to make that pile as tight as he can. Let's go check on the field and see if conditions have improved any and they keep getting stuck. We got a broken chopper there. They're working on it. They'll get it fixed. But we did get up to the pivot point, so I can go start moving the pivot. They're working on pulling the trucks out that are in the way, but now they're opening up a little bit farther. I don't know if you can see it right there. They're opening up a new strip through so they can go around and around farther that way. But we'll go check it out. I'm gonna go get this pivot moving as soon as they get these guys out of the way. They were chopping through. I don't know what's going on there. We got the other packing tractor that is supposed to be pulling this truck out. We got another tractor pulling that guy out. We got the broken chopper over there. Oh boy. Well, these chopping guys are not gonna like me, but he's out of the way now, so I'll get this pivot headed into a different direction. So it's moving. I'm gonna watch it and then go see if we can help anywhere before I have to leave. There's some really good corn over there. You can see the tops, how they got burned by frost. So I have to head to a prior arranged event. And so that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a wonderful day. God bless. We'll see you next time on American Beef Ranch.